Buckle up, friends, because I am in a surly mood right now, and I'm about to go off on some so-called wrestling journalists because the whole goddamn thing is a joke at this point, and I've had about enough of it. So let's just dive right into it, right? So this whole Chris Jericho scandal that has recently broke out, I was going to jump on this earlier, but had kind of decided to take the wait and see approach to this, right? This was when, let's pop this up over here at Twitter, when Jericho got into it with Stephen P. New. Stephen P. New was making the news, and I was a part of that little run there where Stephen P. New had been outed as the lawyer for Punk and such. And Jericho, in a drunken tweet, a drunken rant, had gone hard on Stephen P. New, basically saying, fuck you, you're a mark. I never signed any NDAs. And Stephen P. New says, well, it's in your employee handbook, Chris. Unless you have a special one, we can figure it out. Stephen P. New, a smart ass as usual. But it was what was found in the comments of this tweet that took this whole story from like a 4 on the who cares scale up to like an 8, right? And has caused Chris Jericho to now not even be on TV. And we're going to dive into all of this hard. So just bear with me, folks. I got a lot to say and I'm pissy. So down here, I want to point you to this tweet from Nick Hausman. There he is. You see handsome Nick Hausman with his goofy little fucking smile there. What about the NDAs you make other people sign, Chris? Well, that sparked off a whole other tantrum and debate that got the whole internet speculating with that word from Nick Hausman. And then, so later on, I want to bring you to the next exhibit here. This is the tweet that has been making the rounds, that has been fueling this fire. As, because when Nick Hausman said that, he just said it flippantly, just throwing it out there, just, gotcha, Chris, with no context or anything like that. So then this fucking tweet starts making its rounds from ISO Wrestling, and my fat face is in the way. Let me see if I can hide that real quick here. And you can see it's a picture of fucking Shotzi in the profile picture. ISO Wrestling. So here's the deal. You don't quit the hottest fed going today, AEW, without reason. I have it from people in the know that Kylie was asked to go to Chris Jericho's room with the understanding that others would be there. When she got there, it was just him. He made a pass at her, no other details are given, and she freaked out. Let's bring it back here. So that checks out so far, right? Other than the fact that we have this tweet over here that's blurry as all fuck. We do know Kylie Rae was signed to AEW and then quickly left AEW with no real reason given. So there is a little bit of smoke to that fire, perhaps, right? Or fire to that smoke, however you want to phrase that. I don't fucking know. But then the internet went wild, starting with this ISO Wrestling bitch here, who, let's just go ahead and pop in here. You see ISO Wrestling, Shotzi Blackheart as the profile picture, Punk and Nikita Lyons as the profile. Nothing of note in the bio that gives any credibility at all. This is just a wrestling mark as you scroll through. Particularly of the women's persuasion, right? Lots of Sasha Banks stuff and things like that. And it was this person and this image that has been making the rounds. Who is behind the blur? I don't know, because I do believe that tweet was tweeted and deleted and now is just here back out on the internet and is being pushed around by this ISO Wrestling. If you do look, there is lots of chatter going on the internet. This has caused lots of stirs. This caused Chris Jericho to have to basically take the day off of Dynamite. He's getting NDA chants in the crowd, which is funny, but I mean, so here we have Kylie Rae. Everybody loves Kylie Rae, right? Everybody's got their nice little comments. About just woke up to the news about Chris and Kylie. Don't really care. Hope Kylie is okay. Fuck Chris Jericho. So you see how fast this kind of stuff can get carried away. And where exactly does any of this even come from? Well, everybody seems to be pulling off of the fact that Kylie Rae herself liked this fucking tweet here. So here's the deal tweet, right? So she put a little heart on it. So that is clearly an endorsement, which clearly proves beyond a shadow of any doubt that Chris Jericho is a sexual predator. At least that is what the internet wrestling community will have you think. And who has been at the forefront of perpetrating that noise? Well, it's a wrestling journalist by the name of Nick Hausman. The same stupid mark that, if you go back to the beginning here, had to throw his 2 cents in about, what about the NDAs you make other people sign, Chris? And for more context on this from Nick Hausman, Nick Hausman he has his own podcast too. He's a wrestling journalist. He was famous for being the guy that Punk tried to pick a fight with in Chicago over Colt Cabana. And he has his own YouTube podcast video thing called Rumor and Innuendo. And boy, oh boy, does he like to fucking traffic in rumor and innuendo, does he not? Here is a clip of Nick Hausman taking this one step further now and referring to Chris Jericho as, get this, the Harvey Weinstein of professional wrestling. He doesn't get why people are putting over Jericho so hard. It's dangerous when you have a guy like that in power. Check out this clip.
Obviously, the Jericho part of it, for a lot of reasons, stood out to me. One of the things that, is so disconcerting to me about kind of the universal praise of Jericho, and I'm not going to deny the points that Max made about, the impact Chris had in the early days of AEW, but when you have that kind of clout and you have that kind of power, it's very important to use that responsibly. And I just, there are issues with Chris behind the scenes where I know of a lot of people who have been hurt by Chris and his actions. And, it's very uncomfortable to me to see him lauded as often as he is, with only the focus on that, because I do think that there's a lot of questionable stories about Chris that will find their way out over time. And when people are ready to tell those stories, that will cast him in a very different light. I mean, look, Harvey Weinstein won a lot of Oscars. Harvey Weinstein produced a lot of very popular films. Harvey Weinstein is now in jail. I'm not saying that's going to happen to Chris, but your narrative can very quickly turn if you're hiding a lot of skeletons in your closet.
And now all of this is getting backtracked on by Nick Hausman, because the insinuation there was that he was referring to Kylie Rae. Now he's saying he did not say Kylie Rae specifically, but yet Nick Hausman, the wrestling journalist, such a smart, brilliant, well-educated, fine journalist this guy is, has gone on record here to call Chris Jericho the Harvey Weinstein of professional wrestling without a lick of fucking evidence to back it up, other than a fucking heart from Kylie Rae on a tweet from some random ass mark on the internet. That's where we're at here, guys. That's where we're at in the fucking world of professional wrestling. That's how we're going to go about our journalism now. We're canceling Chris Jericho because of a fucking mark tweeting some bullshit on the internet, completely unsubstantiated. And don't take me the wrong way, by the way. This is not a defense of Chris Jericho by any stretch of the imagination. If Chris is found guilty, if there is actual evidence out there, I will absolutely report it right here for you guys, unbiasedly. This is not a defense of Chris. This is a defense of journalism. I have a journalism degree. Does Nick Hausman have a journalism degree? If he did, he would know that journalists aren't subject to NDAs to start with. If he has information from somebody that signed an NDA, he is allowed to leak that information because he's a journalist. He's not bound to shit. So he knows about multiple NDAs that Chris Jericho's making people sign? Who? Who's on record, Nick Hausman? Nick Hausman, who do you have on record that is saying that Chris Jericho made them sign a non-disclosure agreement? Multiple people, huh? Multiple. Who are these multiple people? This is just your word? You have it on good authority? Where's your proof, bro? Where's your journalistic integrity? Where are these people giving a quote on the record? Where are these non-disclosure agreements with the blacked? You can black out people's names if you want to. I don't care. Where's your proof? What are you going off of? Then to take this one step further and say Chris Jericho is the Harvey Weinstein of professional wrestling. Do you know what that even means? I think some of these fucking idiots on the internet just flippantly throw shit out there for their social justice warrior brownie points. You know, Nick Hausman, a fucking tool, a nerd. You know, obviously can't get his dick wet to save his life unless he can virtue signal how fucking much of a stand-up protector in arms he is of people like Kylie Rae from the big bad Chris Jerichos of the world. Okay, where's your evidence? That's what I want to see. Where's your evidence? It is journalistic fucking, I can't even think of the word. It's a mockery of journalism to come out here. It's a disgrace to come out here and just report shit flippantly. Like, you know, I know several people who have said, there's lots of stories out there about Chris Jericho. No, there's not. There's none. And if you have them, let's start reporting them instead of fucking being a little bitch cuck and reporting them in the comments of somebody else's fucking tweet. Stand on your own 2 feet, grow a set of balls, and report something. Don't just fucking retweet, quote tweet fucking down in the comments below and be like, oh yeah, what about it? It's just a passive aggressive little flippant little thing that he's flowing out there to get himself over, to get him social justice warrior brownie points, fucking Me Too movement 2.0. Nick Hausman, let's go. Get him some pussy, right? That's all this is. He doesn't have anything on Chris Jericho. And if he's heard something, he doesn't have anybody on record. And again, I want to stress, this is not a defense of Chris Jericho. I'm not going to sit here and say that Chris Jericho is a great guy or anything. As a matter of fact, I honestly do not put it past him to try to make a move on a chick backstage. But, you know, that's how guys get laid. They don't go out and tweet social justice for brownie points and hope that you maybe will give them a mercy date, right? You make a move on a chick. Now, there is a line that can be crossed, and certainly that could be the case here. Obviously, if Kylie Rae, if that's even the person in question, we're just trying to put the pieces together now based on her liking a tweet and her very strange departure from AEW so soon. It kind of matches up, right? It makes sense that it could be her. But we don't have anything to go off of here to back any of that up. She's not on record, and no journalist has obtained any fucking proof of this. They talk like they do. Nick Hausman talks like he does. So quit being a pussy. Quit being a cuck. Grow a set of balls. Write up a fucking story. Drop some evidence. Where is your tweet dropping? Here is the list of NDAs that Chris Jericho has made people sign on the record that I know of. And if you can't get them on the record, the next best thing is you get a copy of this non-disclosure agreement and you black out all the lines. And guess what? When you black out the lines, they're not going to know who the person was. And guess what? When a journalist obtains a document like that, he's not bound to the non-disclosure. He can go public with somebody else's non-disclosure agreement. Abso-fucking-lutely he can. If there is a non-disclosure agreement out there that exists that Chris Jericho made any woman sign, in wrestling, out of wrestling, anywhere, and you are a wrestling journalist that has that information on record, you need to do your journalistic duty and release that. You don't sit on your fucking keyboard and tweet like a pussy or get behind your camera like I am now and go, oh, well, he's like the Harvey Weinstein of wrestling, and it's concerning that so many people are, so high on Chris Jericho and that he's so well respected because he could really be dangerous in that position. You're talking out of your ass. You're talking out of your ass. As far as the rest of the world is concerned, you're talking out of your ass. You might know the truth. You might have spoken with several female talent off the record where there's some dirty shit going on. Fine. I'm not denying that. I just got done saying it. I would not put it past Chris to do some dirty deeds. But at the same time, we need to have journalistic integrity here in this business. And Nick Hausman, what a fucking cuck. What a cheap, low brow way to come out and you're taking your little potshot jabs for clout. That's what you're doing. And in the process, you are ruining someone's career, possibly their life. You can't just accuse people of sexual assault based off a fucking random person's tweet and a heart fucking emoji. You can't. And that's what this whole wrestling industry is doing. And Wrestle Talk's getting involved. Wrestle Talk was getting some heat because they took this story and ran with it and kind of backed it up and gave it some steam. And I love Wrestle Talk. Ollie's my bro, but not my real. I've never met the guy, but I love Ollie. He's a very nice, entertaining bloke. But for when these bigger media, YouTube media brands in the wrestling world and the bigger journalists, Nick Hausman, he's not Meltzer, he's not Sean Ross Sapp, but he's up there, right? What's he doing out here spreading this kind of bullshit? And now he doesn't have the balls to stand behind it on his podcast. I seen a tweet on his page, something about thanking Wrestle Talk for taking a video down in regards to, the insinuation that he was referring to Kylie Rae specifically. But you're not referring to anything specifically. You're vaguely fucking throwing things out into the ether. But what it's doing is it's getting picked up by because people don't read. People don't do what I'm doing. People don't go and go, oh, who said that tweet? Let me go read their whole profile and scope them out and see what kind of shit they got going on. Nobody has the journalism degree to know that these are things that if Nick Hausman has access to non-disclosure agreements or people coming out to him as a journalist, he has the ability to leak this information. Break the fucking story, bro. This will be the story of your career, Nick Hausman. Go ahead, release those NDAs, get those people on record, do your fucking job as a journalist, and this could make your career. But no, you're a pussy. You're a fucking, you're clout chasing. You're looking for the social credit points. You're a social justice warrior. You are a keyboard warrior. You're tweeting from your fucking safe room. This is a guy that takes videos down because, I don't want people to get the wrong impression or, I said that wrong and blah, blah. You're backtracking. You're a piece of shit. You're a shitty journalist. You're a fucking cuck. You probably jerk off while other people fuck your wife. You gotta grow a set of balls and do your journalistic integrity. All right? Do your work. Do the footwork. You don't come out and you don't say shit like this if you don't have anything to back it up. And the wrestling fans, not my listeners, obviously. My listeners are smart. But a lot of these people are really dumb. As I scrolled through a couple of these tweets, and I'm not going to sit and read them all, but I scrolled through many of these to see what other people are saying on the internet. And guess what? There's a lot of negative animosity towards Chris Jericho all of a sudden. NDA chance, can't show up on Dynamite because he'd get booed out of the building. All because of what? Some reckless tweets, reckless speculation, stupid marks, social justice warriors, and shitty self-proclaimed journalists. I do believe Nick Hausman is an educated man. He should have learned all of this in journalism school. Let's get the records out, Nick. Let's set the records straight. Let's go ahead and put those documents out there. And look, if you want to have a conversation, I'll talk with you about it. Let's fucking go. Let's have a conversation about this. But you either need to shut the fuck up and apologize for spreading misinformation and possibly ruining somebody's career. I hope Chris Jericho is reaching out to his lawyers to sue the fuck out of you. Or you need to just cough up the goddamn paperwork. If you know something, say something. Don't half-ass say something. You're being passive-aggressive about it. You're being a pussy about it is what you're doing. Put the documents out. What about the non-disclosure agreements you make people sign, Chris? How do you know that? How do you know that? Why don't you put that out there, Nick? Why don't you show people? Why don't you back it up? Why don't you break a fucking story for once in your cuck life? Other than the only story you ever broke was that fucking CM Punk tried to pick a fight with you at the press conference while he was eating muffins. I'm pissed. I'm pissed because I'm a journalist and I've been to journalism school and there's ways to go about this. You don't just fucking randomly put shit out there on the internet, especially when it can absolutely ruin somebody's entire life. Cancel culture is running wild out there, brother. All you got to do is say, hey, look, I've used this example a couple times, but you diddled your cousin. Yeah, you did. You're a fornicator with your cousin. Hey, everybody, this guy fucked his cousin. And you know what? I don't need to push any kind of proof. All I need, and I don't even need everybody to believe me. As long as a few people believe me and they retweet it and they talk about it with their friends and then they talk about it on their YouTube channel. And all of a sudden, here we are. Nick Hausman, whatever your name is. Nick Hausman, please, for the love of God, be a journalist. Put your balls on the table, cite your sources, put your documents out on the public record. Don't just be a bitch in people's comments. Be a journalist. That's my piece on it. Now, as far as Chris Jericho, as stuff comes out on this, if anything else comes out on this, we will cover it here. And if Chris Jericho has done something that he shouldn't have, if he made more than just, look, it's okay to hit on a girl. I don't give a fuck what any of you, a lot of you people live in your mom's basement, right? Let's be real here. And I'm coming live and direct from my own basement. So I'm a basement dweller myself. I'm a neckbeard myself. I'm a sweaty wrestling nerd, just like you. I'm not above you, right? I'm right there with you. But we're dumb and we're impressionable. And I think a little bit of information can be scary and dangerous and can lead to people really getting hurt. And, you know, the worst thing is that a lot of people that talk about this and retweet this, they actually don't care. How many of these people that are like, oh, fuck Chris Jericho, my heart's with Kylie Rae, like, they probably never even heard of Kylie Rae. Let's be real. They don't care. They're not the huge fans. Some of them are, I'm sure. I'm not saying everybody across the board. But a lot of this is clout points and social justice brownie points and shit like that. And that's the world we live in today, where you can just say something about somebody and half the people are going to believe it and you don't have to provide any proof. And there's no accountability. Nick Hausman needs to be held accountable. You're a shitty journalist, sir. You need to hang up your fucking boots or shut up and wrestle. Put up your documents. Let's show some shit. Prove your point or shut your mouth and put your microphone away. Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.